channeling that sexual energy into the higher centers of the body. Without doing that, then you're often left with a lot of sexual urges, sexual frustration, just thinking about sexual thoughts all the time, because you're not bringing the energy out of the genitals, you're just letting it build up here. And this is one of the keys to successful. What's up, guys? I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so that you can magnetize your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. Make sure you grab my free ejaculation control guide. There's a link in the video description below. So, semen retention and meditation, to me, these are two things that really go hand in hand with each other. If you're practicing semen retention, then you should be meditating. Why? When you're practicing semen retention, you build up all this energy, and this is a neutral thing. It's not good or bad. You just have a lot more energy to put in whatever it is that you invest your energy into, right? So whether you're investing your energy into positive things, you're staying creative, you're staying busy, productive, or whether you're spending your energy being angry, being frustrated, venting on other people, whatever it is, you're going to have more of that to do, basically. So this is why, in my opinion, having a meditation practice is very important, because it helps you to stay balanced. When you're practicing semen retention, it helps you to keep your mind sharp, keep your thoughts clear, and to be very aware of what you're doing in your life, who you are, what's driving you, and just maintaining a sense of balance and harmony in your life. A lot of men find that they're very on edge when they're practicing semen retention because they're not used to having such high levels of energy, and they're not doing anything to refine this energy, so to speak. What do I mean by refine? Well, again, you're just building up all this raw sexual energy, but without techniques to refine this energy, change its shape, change its form through meditation, through channeling that sexual energy into the higher centers of the body. Without doing that, then you're often left with a lot of sexual urges, sexual frustration, just thinking about sexual thoughts all the time, because you're not bringing the energy out of the genitals, you're just letting it build up here. And this is one of the keys to successful semen retention, is bringing this energy up. And really, the highest goal of Nadon, Taoist internal alchemy, is immortality. But not immortality in the sense that a lot of us think, like, oh, my body's going to live forever. Not physical immortality, but spiritual immortality. Because you build your energy, you condense it within the Dantien. You condense your energy so much that it forms this vessel. It becomes Jing transforming into Qi, transforming into Shen. So Jing is your physical essence. It's like your sexual essence, this raw, related to the hormones, related to the fluids of the body. So it's your core vitality, your raw physical essence. Qi is when, the Jing changes into Qi. Qi is a little more fluid. It's like our emotions. It's very related to what people typically think of as energy. And then Shen is very in line with spirit, very related to our thoughts, psychic abilities, things like this. So the highest goal, in my opinion, of practicing semen retention is taking this raw sexual energy, this Jing, transforming it into Qi and transforming it into Shen. So basically transforming your sexual urges into spiritual fulfillment, or at least worldly fulfillment, success, abundance, whatever that looks like for you. So we're taking this, this raw ore, we could say, and refining it into a diamond. So that is the goal. And this is one of the purposes of practicing meditation, which is why it's so important to get the highest benefits of semen retention, because it keeps you out of this low level of thinking that so many guys are stuck in, just, thinking about sex, just thinking about, ego fulfillment and things like that. When you start to meditate and you start to tap into higher spiritual forces, higher spiritual thoughts, and you start to realize that there's a lot more to life than just making money, than just getting laid and things like that. And you start to strive for a greater sense of fulfillment than just material accomplishment. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with material accomplishment. We all need money. We want to be comfortable living here in the physical realm. But at the same time, you've got to balance the physical and spiritual realms, or else, when you're laying in your deathbed at the end of your life, you may not be fulfilled. You may feel like you failed just focusing on making money or just focusing on getting laid. But at the same time, if you focus too much on your spiritual destiny, then you may not accomplish anything meaningful here in the physical realm and have anything, to leave behind your children, whatever. So it's about this balance between your spiritual fulfillment and your physical realm fulfillment, your worldly destiny and your spiritual destiny. In the Taoist model, they call this the Xing and the Ming. The Ming is the worldly destiny, the Xing is your spiritual destiny. So it's about balancing these two things. So you're out in the world, you're making a difference, you're inspiring people, whatever. And then at the same time, you're in your meditations, you're tuning into the subtle energies of the universe, you're tuning into your true self, your higher self. And to me, this is the highest path of fulfillment. It's not getting in extremes of either of these things, being too focused on the physical or too focused on trying to leave your body and, get to the ethereal realm. So it's about balancing these things. So having a meditation practice is very important to keep a sense of clarity in your life. It's important to step back a bit, get out of the busyness of this world. There's so much stimulation, there's so much information we're just overloaded with. And when you don't take some time to quiet your mind, to take a deep breath, and just to sit in stillness, to calm down a little bit, settle back down, then it's easy to get overwhelmed and thrown out of balance, when you're not doing that. So as far as technique, there's many ways of practicing meditation. I've studied many, many different paths. I've been practicing meditation for over 10 years now. I've studied Vipassana, stillness meditation. I've studied Buddhist methods. I've studied Hindu methods, Kundalini meditation, and Taoist meditation, Neidan, which I'm doing a lot of now. I really like the Neidan practice. And, there's really no one style that suits everyone. It's really about what are your goals, what are you trying to accomplish. But in general, a nice stillness meditation where you're just focusing single-pointedly, maybe on your breath or just on keeping your mind calm, just noticing thoughts as they arise and just releasing them, coming back into a neutral point is a very powerful practice in itself. I practice Neidan, which is Taoist internal alchemy, where you're basically, first you build the lower Dantien, this power center in the belly center. You do that by just meditating. You just hold your awareness on this point. And after a period of time, you start to accumulate energy here. It starts to activate, the Dantien develops, and you start to feel this like heat or coolness. You start to build this field of energy in the belly center, and then that grows and it grows and eventually fills the middle Dantien, the upper Dantien, and it becomes this natural unfoldment of your energy body, so to speak. And this is just one pathway of meditation. I'm not saying anything's right or wrong. Again, it's up to you to choose what feels right for you. But I think it's great to choose some sort of meditation that both anchors you in your body and keeps you in the moment. So again, when you're practicing semen retention, when you're meditating, you're going to find that it's a lot more effortless to be doing semen retention. You're going to be less likely to give into urges and less likely to give into impulses because you build this willpower and this sense of having a strong center when you meditate. Because let's face it, it takes willpower to sit down and, sit in stillness every day. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me because as soon as I sat down and tried to quiet my mind, there's just like a million thoughts entering my mind. And that just goes to show you just how overwhelmed your mind is and how in need of meditation you are. At least that's how it was for me. And so gradually, as I practiced, day by day, year by year, eventually I was able to calm my mind and get into some, really profound states of stillness and activating internal energy. So again, it's about dedication, it's about practice. And that's why it's sexual Kung Fu. Kung Fu is that which requires time and discipline. It's something that, you achieve over a period of practice. It's not, there's no shortcuts to anything here. So this is the essence of Kung Fu, is time and practice. And that's why it's sexual Kung Fu. But if you're interested in, some of the techniques I practice, I highly recommend you start with a video I recently made. It's on building the Dantien. It's a very foundational meditation, very, very powerful meditation. And I'll put a link to that in the video description below. There's also the Microcosmic Orbit meditation, where you're basically activating this core energy channel in the body. And this becomes kind of a boundary, becomes something you can circulate energy through. So what I noticed in my life, once I started practicing meditation, so much changed. I went from being this really anxiety-ridden, overthinking, often depressed person to being very calm, very centered, not so easily thrown out of balance by the inevitable chaos that I experienced in life. So it totally shifted me in my perspective. I was less likely to, want to drink alcohol or smoke weed, try to fulfill myself in these external things, because I had an internal practice that helped me to be centered, to be balanced, and get high naturally without substances. So to sum it up a bit, if you're practicing semen retention, I highly, highly recommend that you practice meditation. It's going to completely change your life, and it's going to be a game changer for your daily experience as well. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. What type of meditation do you practice? Or what changes have you noticed in your life from practicing meditation? Have a great day, my friends.